keeping fine at home. I am Rajaram Pal Chaudhary. I am going to take a class on English for today. Class 6, Lesson 23. Lesson title is Wonder of the World 2. Before starting the lesson, my students, we will see what we are going to learn today. You see, that is called learning outcome. After completing the lesson, students, that means we, will able to read and understand text and write short paragraphs. You see, Nira and Mong Prue are excited. They are waiting eagerly for their teacher to come and start the lesson. You have practical experience like that. The teacher will come, the students are waiting for their teacher. They are going to read about the wonders of the modern world. Read the text below. Okay, my students, I am requesting you to open your English for Today book, lesson 23. I will read and you will go with me. That will be very good for you to understand the text very well. People often speak about the wonders of the past. Mostly they were huge buildings and constructions. Actually, we read it in our previous lesson. In lesson 22, we read about past wonders of the world. They are awesome and fabulous. No doubt about that. Can you imagine what were the wonders of the past? The Taj Mahal, the Eiffel Tower, the pyramid. We read about this in our previous lesson. But the wonders of the present world are also unbelievable. Read about the following recent inventions. My students, at first you can see the slide. First, wonders of the present time, that is radio. It's very, very known device. You know about the radio? Then rocket. Next is a very favorite thing, I think, mobile phone. It is very, very popular nowadays. Next, computer is a wonderful invention of modern science. Last of all, smart TV. It is also wonderful. Today, my students, we will read about 3 inventions, modern inventions. Let's see, what are they? First, computers. I think you have computers at home, or if you do not have, your elder brother, sister, or parents may have a computer or laptop at home. My students, let's read about the computers. The invention of the computer is very important in human life. Very, very important. You know, we are witnessing the class in Sangsad television with the help of the computers, laptop. We know it, you know too. It has changed the lifestyle of people in the world, really. It is change makers, computer. It has changed our life. We use it in every sphere of our life. We can use it for studies, communication, watching movies, listening to music, playing games, etc. Understand how important a device the computer is? In a moment, we can get information from any part of the world on the computer. We can take the information and news from all parts of the world with the help of the computer. How? From online study with the help of internet. Okay, my students, people do not feel lonely as they can send emails to their friends and relatives. It's very amazing things. Because if you feel bored, you can send email to your friend who is in America or Canada or Australia. You can send a mail and you can take information about him and you can send your information to him. Some of their friends and relatives also live in far of the countries. And even they can talk to them face to face on the Skype. You have idea of the FaceTime, Skype, Zoom, all things we can enjoy with the help of computers. With computer, a person can always keep himself updated, and everybody should learn to use the computer. In fact, the computer has made people's work easier and faster. At present, it has become a part of our daily life. আমাদের প্রাত্যহিক জীবনের একটি অংশ হয়ে দাঁড়িয়েছে। What is that? That is computer. My dear students, I think you are taking interest about the lesson. Next, we will go space travel. Very, very interesting. Space travel. Okay. Not 100 years before, human beings used to think, had I the wings of a bird? 100 বছর আগে মানুষ চিন্তা করতো আমার যদি পাখির মতো ডানা থাকতো। Dream came true when the Wright brothers flew with the first aeroplane. Here I want to see you the picture of the Wright brothers. You see, they are dreamer of the flying. They're two brothers. I am so fortunate to visit their museum in USA. Very, very interesting. So many things about them. Okay, my students, the picture of Wright brothers. Now people travel faster than bird. Actually, the people dreamed many years ago if they had the wings of a bird. Now their dream came true and they can fly faster than the bird. They not only travel from one continent to other continent, they travel from one planet to other planet. তারা শুধু এক দেশ থেকে এক মহাদেশ থেকে অন্য মহাদেশে যায় না, এক গ্রহ থেকে আরেক গ্রহে যাচ্ছে with the help of rocket. That human beings have set footsteps on the moon is now an old story. You know that man captured the moon. They traveled on the moon. They stayed on the moon. It's an old story. Spacecrafts have won the Mars. Every now and then, spacecrafts are going to see the conditions of the other planets. The scientists are thinking how they can go other planets like Jupiter, like Neptune. As a result, people are planning to be interspace citizens in the coming days. Spacecrafts have won the Mars. Every now and then, spacecrafts are going to see the conditions of their planets. As a result, people are planning to be interspace citizens in the coming days. A day will come when people will live in the moon, take education from the Jupiter, and spend vacation in other space 1,000 light years ago. Can you imagine? Living in a Mars taking education in Jupiter and spend vacation in other southern light years. Unbelievable. Our science is such a thing, such a subject, it can go a long way. It can send our human to long away. My dear students, I think you are taking huge interest about this lesson. Next, mobile phone. You see, mobile phone. Mobile phones are very, very favorite device nowadays. We are browsing Facebook. We are busy with our mobiles, computers, laptops, and mobile is more favorite now. Mobile phone is another useful invention of the world. Like computers, mobile phones help us greatly in our daily life. We can name the mobile phone as a mini computer. It's like a computer. Through mobiles, we can connect the whole world. We can connect the whole world with the Facebook, with the internet, with the FaceTime, with the Zoom meeting. We can connect the whole world. Only a few years ago, we had difficulty to contact our near and dear ones. Actually, at that time, we have to depend on the letters. We have to depend on letters. Nowadays, we can see the face of our dear and dear ones with the help of the mobile phone. That was very costly too. Mobile phones are very handy and we can use them for communication with people at a very low cost. Mobile phones have different functions such as making calls, listening to music, taking photographs, storing information, etc. Even it can be used for distance learning. Yes, can you imagine how helpful it is? Distance learning nowadays, my dear students, we can attend our school. We are missing our teachers. But with the help of the mobile phone, we can see our teachers and we can enjoy our classes. My dear students, have you enjoyed the three wonderful modern things? I think so. You like it. Next, we have to do activity A1. Read the words in column A and match them with meaning in column B. Lonely. What is the meaning of lonely? Isolation. Spare. Area. Impact. Influence. In Bangla, impact, prabhav, influence. Wonder. Surprise. Spacecraft, a vehicle that travels in space. I think my students, you have matched the meaning column A with the column B. Next activity, A2. Read the words in column A and match the opposite meaning column B. Unbelievable, believable. Opposite of unbelievable, believable. Awesome. Awesome, what is the opposite of awesome? Can you imagine? Ordinary. Fabulous. What is the opposite of fabulous? Ordinary. What is the opposite of tremendous? That is tiny. And updated, backdated. My students, you should remember this opposite meaning. Now we are last part of the lesson, my students. I will give you a homework. You see, what innovation around you surprises you the most? We have so many innovations around us. What surprises you most? Write a small paragraph stating what it is, how it benefits you, and why you are surprised. My students, you will complete your homework. When your school will open, you will show your homework to your subject teacher. He will evaluate your homework. Thank you, my students. Okay, my students, if you want to